Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. However humble, it is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness, beyond a wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself.
You are a child.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child.
Yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Maplewood listeners, and all those that are listeners in the tongue of Milburn, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with Anselm Marjorie on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at somo.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinions, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Maplewood communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you as usual, and we look forward to your participation in the discussion. Marjorie, welcome.
Thank you. Anselm, hi. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic this weekend. Well, now that, we turn your mic back on.
Yes. See, so you probably did that on purpose.
No. People were complaining. They were complaining and telling me, you know what? I can't hear Marjorie's mic.
See, no, when, Anselm probably did that while I turned around or got some tissue to blow my nose.
Yeah.
Shut me up.
I went like, whap.
See?
Turn that mic
you
off,
find
man.
a way to repress a sister. It's okay.
I was like, turn Marjorie's mic off. You know what I mean?
I'll get her.
Yeah, so how was the weekend, Margie?
Revealing. It was revealing. I learned something.
So you want to share with us what you learned?
No, I mean, it'll come out, but, you just, whatever you can do to make life better, then that's what you do. So what's your thing? Radio broadcasting, running for the health of others, various ways to help the community. Looks like you shaved or something, Anselm.
I cut my hair. I got a
you look
haircut,
kind of cute today.
Oh, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, that's
Just kind of get that right.
you know it's funny.
Yes.
In my class tonight, the students said to me, there is this website called Rate My Professor.
Uh-huh.
And
They gave you a hotness factor?
what's that?
Oh, they told you that you were cute or something.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there was like one of the I was kind of scared. The young man said that we would give you a what did they give you? A red something.
Pepper.
A pepper. Yeah, that means to say you fly or something.
Yeah, fly or something.
Yeah, I was like, really? They was like, yeah, and all the young ladies were like giggling. I was like, I don't know nothing about that. It was like, Rate My Professor.
Well, you must have shown them your 8-pack or something.
No, I do dress up when I go to class.
Uh-huh.
But you don't get a second chance to make a first impression.
You don't get a second chance.
To
You
make
you and all these sayings, Anselm.
What do you mean?
You just always got these like sayings and little adages and
Yeah,
some of them you think you made up, but they're old sayings. But I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Yeah, but
believe
it's
that
reality though.
Okay.
It's kind of keeping it real.
All right.
You heard about the one an eye for an eye only end up making the whole world blind, right?
Yes, that's you didn't make that up, right?
No, I didn't make that up, but every
Okay.
once in a while. And then you heard Eleanor Roosevelt, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent, right?
Yes, I've heard that.
All right. Then you heard
Here we go.
Dr. Claude Anderson, a race that is taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor, right?
Yes. And that's one of the 5 faces of oppression. You hating yourself. Not just them hating you. but
Charles
you hating
Barkley, are you
yourself.
listening? But you know what I do know? Every time I put up a Facebook post, I put something about Charles Barkley.
I know you're like obsessed with this guy.
No, it's not I'm obsessed with him because I know he's getting it. If he's on Facebook, once they put your name up, you get it, right?
If you tag them,
What do you mean if I tag you? What if I
you had a picture of him and then you said this is Charles Barkley.
If I put your name in a message,
No, not necessarily. I don't think so.
I told every time they put your name up, anytime somebody put my names up somehow.
First of all, why don't you try to befriend Charles Barkley?
No,
on
he's gonna have a lot of friends. You can't friend him anymore.
Well,
I'm sure.
you probably could, but I mean, is
No,
he
but
paying attention to any of that?
But no, but I guarantee you, if you try to friend him, his Facebook limit is already past the limit. You don't think so?
I don't think there's a limit to it.
Yes, there is.
Is there?
Yeah. For some people, it's like 5,000 friends, and then they tell you can't friend that person anymore. How much friends do you got on Facebook?
About half the number a third of the number that you have. But I'm gonna, try to get all of your friends. So I'm like prowling through your Facebook looking for people. So.
You know, it's funny. Lately, a lot of people sending me friend requests. Why is that?
I don't know. I guess because you're on the radio with me or something. Maybe
Oh.
that's what it is.
All right, that's not a
They're
bad
just
deal
trying to
at
get
all.
to me. Maybe that's what.
That's
it is.
not a bad deal at all. I mean, I'm.
But have you noticed? I don't know if you're paying attention. And then it's kind of scary. And then they say people you might know, and then they know all of these people that. I mean, some of them you don't know. Okay, you got a couple of mutual friends, but then there are people like, how do they know? I know the bartender. You know what I mean? It's really that's kind of strange.
Right. You see, I just tried to friend Charles Barkley, and it says unable to send friend requests.
Wow.
The person has reached the friend request limit and cannot accept anymore.
Oh, okay.
But you could send him a message, though.
Okay, send him one. I'm sure he gets millions of them.
Yeah, he's not. But you know what? That's what I'm gonna do, man.
Okay. Will you stop this tirade against Charles Barkley just for a minute, okay? I know you got him deep in your mind.
But you see. Did you see the Martin Luther King quote that I always said?
Which one of them? might that be? I mean, I didn't look at the Facebook today.
The one about being silent.
What I mean, is it something akin to being silent as being complicit?
No. Remember I was used to read those quotes, and it says that oh my God, hold on a minute, let me see. I got it right here. So how was your weekend, by the way?
The weekend was fine. I'll tell you about it later when we're off the air. But everything's fine.
Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter.
Okay.
And the question was, how long are you going to be silent?
Not much longer.
You know, but you know what? you that's why you can't paint things with a broad brush. I think we have people that don't look like us, really and truly understands the struggle that especially black males go through daily. Or some people are beginning to understand that struggle much better due to these things that are happening lately. Mm-hmm. And they're starting to understand, like for example, you know, Giuliani just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. And I don't think he's ever going to get it.
Well, and it wouldn't be in his benefit to get it.
Why not?
Because it's not the constituency that he represents. You know, I mean, I've been thinking about this. You know, I was telling somebody earlier today about how after the decision, I went to work the next day expecting to hear a lot of cries of protest, and nothing was said about it. Now, so I said, how could I be here in the belly of the beast, here in Staten Island, the community in which this happened, and no one has anything to say?
Well, they interviewed a few people in Staten Island.
Oh, I'm sure, but I'm talking about, I mean, these are like, this is that community, and you would think that they would be outraged, or these students would be outraged. And a lot of them had absolutely nothing to say. Here in Columbia High School, you'll have a die-in. You've got protests all over the city, all over the country. But right where it happened, no one has anything to say. And I think that someone said, well, maybe it's because these kids or people in that community have seen so much of that it's nothing new to them. So what shocks you and I may be just everyday event to them.
Or they believe that.
Or they believe that was okay. And I had one student say, well, listen, you know, the guy had been arrested 31 times, you know. Yeah. And so, and I says, well, and she happens to have a father who is black. And I just said, your father, big guy? She says, yeah. I says, well, you know, have you never even saw this? No, I didn't see it. You didn't see it? This has been on television 1,000,000 times. You haven't seen it. And so I showed her the video. I showed her a Time video, actually, which would be kind of good for anybody to look at. If you Google Time and then Eric Garner, there is a interview of the guy who was indicted immediately, who took the video. And a week before he took that video, there's another video at the end of this 3-minute clip where he's showing the police beating a guy with a baton in the street. This guy is getting beat by the police. And he's down, he's handcuffed, and they're still hitting him. So, I mean, I guess, I don't know, maybe the people are too numb, or there's just this oppression and a feeling that I guess I just have to go along with this because this is just the way it is for me and for us. And then you look at their representative of that district, Peter King, who came out and said, you know, well, if he wasn't overweight or obese or had asthma.
He also said if he couldn't breathe, he couldn't say, I can't breathe.
I mean, come on. So then I'm starting to wonder, which, I mean, I'm having a difficult time figuring out. I wish someone would help me. How this person who became the prosecutor became the prosecutor.
Got elected. Those prosecutors got elected.
If the prosecutor is elected, then he is in line with the people of that district. Those are some Fox News watching kind of people that think that this kind of stuff is okay. So you see all the outcry from everybody else, but you don't really see it coming that much from the community in which it happened.
You see what I told you about the media?
Yeah.
How the media can distort how you look at things?
Well, yeah, but I mean, what are they looking at? You know, and
if you look at Fox, you think it's okay.
If you're looking at Fox, and if all you're doing is watching celebrities and